I need a Q-tip real quick. And put a couple over here. Let's see if Sam makes it. I also need a water. Oh, there's one kind of over there. Good morning. Good morning. Love you guys. Love to you guys. I am hurting a little bit, which reminds me, let me take my water. Get my water, get my water. Okay. Yoza. How are you doing? I need to take my detox. Meow, meow, meow. I'm only gonna take half. Oh. My sciatica's killing me. But I have physical therapy today for my sciatica and my neck, so I should be afterwards much better. I hurt myself carrying in some pots and pans and other things I bought from the thrift store the other day. Not my wisest move. I should have asked my daughter because she was home. I wasn't sure if she was home. All I had to do was look for her car. It's on the other side of the parking lot, but I could have seen it if I looked. I was just so excited to hurry and get the live stream started so I could do a haul. I wanted to hurry and do a haul. Okay, I'm going to take a joint supplement. It has turmeric in it. Yes, I have just turmeric powder, and I have turmeric capsule powders. I have all different kinds, and turmeric tea. But it's right here. It's close. It's right here. So I'm going to take that one. I'm going to take my burn. Hello, Kushal. My probiotic. I also need to take my medicine, so my potassium. One sec, sorry guys, looking for everything. I didn't get a good sleep. I'm sorry to say that. Oh, you became a member. Hi, I'm so excited. Gladys, thank you. I am shocked. We now have 3 members. You guys, you are one of the first that are ever going to be. I know there's going to be many way down the road, but you are one of the first 3 ever, and you can always say that. That's not funny. It's kind of funny. Their supplements, obviously, they dissolve. People make fun of me for taking pills. They're not pills like that where they get you high. I am fully disabled. I have a bone disease. I have other issues. Um, it's very hurtful when people are like, your comment's fine. I can take the humor. When people are like, don't forget to take your 60 pills, you know, like real rude. I can't help it. I either want to get better and have some mobility, or I want to lay in bed and cry all day. And have terrible inflammation, have seizures uncontrollably, not be able to go to the bathroom. Like, that's what these pills are for. I'm not even going to use the word pills. Medication. I take 5 in the morning. One of them is 2 tablets, so 4 in the morning. Woo! I shared the other day that my pain medication is Tylenol. But I do take turmeric tablets. Turmeric and moringa, which is natural herbs. My grandpa did too, and he lived to be 94. Although he never drank or smoked, and he had a lot of sheer will to, he was like strong as an ox. So good morning, good morning. Good morning, Ray. Good morning, Isaac. One day I hope to have a mod that will be able to transcribe for me so I know what people are saying. What is this one? I forgot what I just picked up. Oh, a water pill because my edema. It's not my fault I got edema. If it is, I'm trying to fix it. I got a natural detox. I'll show you guys. Don't look at the pile of laundry. I just separated my laundry on the floor. Mold and mycotoxin cleanse. Just in case, you know, because I had, I went to use my water pick. I remember I had something in my tooth and the regular floss wasn't getting it out. And I went to use my old water pick. I poured the water in there and I like turn it on, and all of a sudden I tasted mold. Like, because I hadn't used that water pick in a while. I bought a new one. I threw that one away. But just in case, that's what caused the problem, because you guys know that mold can cause these heart issues that I'm having. So, and I got this. Can you guys read that? Lymphatic cleanse for my lymph system. For your lymph nodes and stuff like that, to cleanse them out so you're less likely to get cancer and things like that. Or if you have it, it keeps it from going wild, you know. Is my hope. That's my hope. So, in other news, hi Bucky. Where is it? Where is it? There she is, my beautiful favoriteest ever eye cream. No, I had one that I preferred more, but they stopped selling it. Can't believe them. How dare they? And it was the company that I was selling products for at the time. I used to sell skincare products, you guys. I sold them to like get mine for free, you know what I mean? Because I wanted all those products, but I couldn't afford to pay for them. So I started selling them and I did really well. I became one of their fastest growing sellers, promoters. They put me on a spotlight call so people can listen and get inspired. It was like, dang, I never knew I was good at sales. But you know, um, what helped me to sell the stuff was I wasn't trying to sell it. I wasn't trying to sell it. I wasn't trying to be in sales. I was trying to be in information, the information business, not in the sales business. Yes, I wanted to make income, but I didn't want to be like, hi, nice to meet you. Do you know I sell products? Hi, nice to meet you. Do you know I sell products? Hey, you look like you can use a skincare. And I did not want to be that person where they're like, oh, here she comes, the girl that sells this, you know? Um, so I never pushed people. I never cold called, warm called, you know. What I would do is I would post pictures. I would take the product and I would post pictures of my success. And people were like, I want that. What is that? What that? Whatever you're doing, I want that. And I'm like, all right. So it worked. You know, we had a supplement for everything. So there's other people that were we had an anxiety tablet. So if someone's like, oh, I'm just really stressed out, some other people would be like, sounds like you need we have and it's like, just take it yourself and tell somebody, since I've been taking this, my stress is diminished so much. You know, if it's not completely, be honest. Say, I still have stressful situations, as we all do, but now it's manageable. Something like that. Make it believable. Don't be fake. Don't stand in front of someone else's car and say, because of the company, I got this, or the company gave me this car. They don't give you a car. They give you the money you earned to get a car. I was honest. I would even tell people if they're like, ooh, I'm interested in this, like say it's the greens, but I loved the greens, but say it was the greens and I didn't like them. I would say, no, don't get that one. You could get a better product somewhere else for less. That way I'm not like, yes, every product we have is the best product ever. Like if I didn't like the product, I was honest. I would say I didn't have good results with it. You could get a better one somewhere else, but you're going to love this one. That's one reason I loved my physical therapist. I mean, not my physical therapist. My nose surgeon. Um, I asked him, can you take my breasts out, my implants? Yes, I have implants. And he said, no. He said, I think you'll have better results if you go to a breast specialist. He said, I'm a face specialist. And I was like, I respect that, because any other doctor would be like, I could do it, to get the money. Hi, Sam. We were talking about supplements and that I used to sell skincare, but that I wouldn't approach it by selling. I didn't want to be that girl that was like, hi, did you know I sell skincare? Hi, did you know I sell skincare? Or do you know I sell vitamins? Do you know I sell supplements? You're stressed? We have a pill for that. Oh, you're having a divorce? We have a pill for that. Um, so instead, I would use the products and post a picture of my results, and I would say, I love this product. This is what happened. I only used it 3 times, and these are my results, or whatever. And people were like, I want that. Much better way. Which, if I was promoting for these products, which I am, but I'm not paid. I'm not a paid promoter. I'm just telling you guys what works for me. And some people have already said, I want that. I want to go get that. What is that? What are you using? I'm going to get it. You know why? Because I'm not like, you guys, you have to buy this. And because they trust me. They trust people more when they know you're not actually getting paid. But I did post my before and afters on Instagram. So if anybody wants to see my real deal Holyfield before and afters of my skin, it's night and day. You guys won't believe it. You will not believe it, especially my neck. My neck's not fantastic right now. It's not great. It's better. How much better? Fantastically better. Like, and that's great. That's great. Is my neck great? Not yet, but it's getting there. It'll get there. Give it a little time. Thank you, Sam. We're going to pin that for a while till we do the word of the day, just so everybody can see that. Okay, I still have a bit of the rash, but it's going down. I washed out my hair because whatever she put in my hair is awful. I can't stand it. I like my hair to feel smooth and to be able to run my fingers through it. It was like, and I think it might have been the lighting for when I took the pictures last night. I'm not sure. However, we will see. Anything can be fixed, except she took off too much hair, and that could grow back. So I guess she doesn't know what a dusting is. She gave me more than a trim, actually. More than a little, more than a little. Anybody know that song? Oops, oops. More than a little. Let's get my hair dryer. I'm looking for a plug. I'm looking for a plug. Let me see. There's one here. One sec. Back, forth, and forth. Okay, I want you guys to take down that Instagram, you guys, because I'm gonna repin the message once Sam puts the word of the day, and then if anybody asks or when I mention the IG, I'm sure Sam will retype it in the comments, but I'm only able to repin. I'm only able to pin one message at a time. So I can let it dry a little more. I'm going to dry my hair. I don't want to do it in my bed though. Let me see if I could do it over there. I don't think it's long enough. Let me see. I have an idea. But let me turn you this way because I'm in a short slip. 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 More than a little, more than a little. water? This might not work. I know what could work. I know it could work. I think, nope, that won't work. I'm gonna blow dry it in the bathroom. Whatever. Whatever. I wanted to dry it right here, sitting down. I could do that, you know, because I do need to wash my sheets, but I don't want to get in the habit of drying it right here, so I'm gonna need to get. I could do that. Let's dry it at the table. Let's dry it at the table. Come with me. I'll get some water. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me take you over to the table. Oh, great. We've got people doing yard work. Well, I'm going to be blow drying my hair, so let me go grab a water. I'm coming. I'm right here. Don't look at my... Okay. Hello, we made it. What'd I miss? Don't tell me. Oh, I thought it had 3. I could have plugged it in down there. Whatever, it's plugged in. Oh, no it ain't. It is now. All right. Let's change this light. I can't. I'm on my phone. I should have done it sooner. I could turn it off though. This chair is heavy. I need a new chair. My sciatica's hurting. You want to do the word of the day, Sam? Isaac, 26 años. Mucho gusto. Tengo 47. Es español. Lo siento. No entiendo qué hablas. Thank you, Bucel. Wait till I put my makeup on. My eyes look better with makeup on, I'll be honest. They're nice without makeup. I think I'm pretty without makeup, but my eyes are prettier with makeup. My skin is prettier without, to me. I love to see my skin. I don't feel the need to cover it up anymore. I like to showcase it. But it looks funny to me to just do your eyes and not have your skin done, so. These are detox for your belly. Detox. 1 in the morning. I mean, 2 in the morning, 2 at night. Morning formula, evening formula. I started it at night. I could have started it in the morning, but it all worked out in the end. Ha ha ha. Hello, unknown. Okay, it is March 19th. We have a word of the day before I start drying my hair. Not in time, place, or circumstances, but in the person lies success. Let me say that again. Let me say that 2 more times. Not in time, place, or circumstances, but the person lies success. Not in time, place, or circumstances, but in the person lies success. Don't wait for the right time to come. Don't wait for the right circumstance to come. Success is in you. I was waiting. I was waiting. I was waiting and waiting and waiting. Do you guys know that I reserved this channel in 2018? I opened this channel in 2018 and I didn't post a video till 2024. And then I did 2 videos and I stopped. I probably should have started with a new channel so the YouTube wasn't like, it took you 6 years to get 5,000 subscribers. That's probably what it looks like, but I'm not going to go back now. You know what I mean? I wasn't thinking when I did that. I forgot that I did it in 2018. That's how long ago I reserved this channel. And I kept waiting and waiting and waiting till I was ready, for somebody to come help me edit, for me to meet a friend that knew how to edit. Well, let me just drink today because I'm not ready. Let me drink again. I'm not ready. Don't wait to meet the right person. Don't wait for the right time. Don't wait to be in the right place. Like, I need to be in a fancy party where there's a bunch of celebrities. No, no, no. Make your own success. Okay, I'm going to mute you guys. I'm going to dry my hair. By the way, I'm still reading the comments. I will... You're happy I didn't stop what? Slow Rider. I'm still reading the comments, so if there's one I need to reply to, I'll be stopping every so often to talk to you guys. Don't go anywhere. Thank you, Slow Rider. I appreciate you explaining that to me. Howdy, howdy, Paul. So you guys see, I am drying my hair. I don't want to blast you away with the sound, um, but I'm still watching. I'm still talking to you guys. Just need to dry my hair. We're gonna see what it looks like when I do it, and when not when she does it. No offense to her. I think I do a better job. Oh, I just remembered something that she said to me. I was like, yeah, I have a lot of pheomelanin in my hair. She's like, what's that? Like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, that's when there's a lot of red in the hair. She's like, I don't think so. We have melanin in our skin, but I've never heard of that because she's got the license, and I had to drop out of school, beauty school dropout, but because of my health. I was class president there, and my specialty was color. And I looked it up on Google and I showed her, and she's like, oh, I've never heard of that. She goes, that must be something you learned 1,000 years ago at beauty school. Hey, Michael, how are you doing? It's been a while. I know you had some tough circumstances. I hope you're doing okay. Slow Rider, you can't say things like that. There's children in this room sometimes. You're going to have to go for 24 hours. Sam. Hello, Isabella. Habibi. That's all I know. Yeah, Habibi. I know you too. That's all I've got. That's what I mean. There are people in here that are underage, and we don't need grown men saying that me drying my hair is doing anything inappropriate to them. Keep that to yourselves, you guys. I know I'm in a slip. If I have to start dressing different, I will, but that won't change anything. I promise you. They will still make those comments. I'm pretty much I'm showing less than some people do. Like, this is kind of similar to being in a tank top. What you see. I'm not showing you all of it. It's not pulled down. Like, I just happen to have larger than some. Sorry. Better than what she did to me. And I'm not even done. I still see a spot. It could have been lighting yesterday. I still see a couple spotted areas, but not as bad as yesterday, but I'm just going to go back. I'm going to ask her to throw a couple low lights in it to blend it because I wanted it a little darker. I don't want to have to keep shampooing it with purple to get it darker. It's pretty. It's almost there. It's almost there. Thank you. Okay, I need to grab something. Ouch. Sorry, guys. I'm coming. Sorry about that. And I'm feeling good. Oh, God, that's what's gonna hurt me if I keep lifting this thing. Okay, in the light, it looks good. It's silvery instead of the orange color I came home with. Much, much better. She just needs to blend my bangs a little bit and fix up the top a tiny bit. I don't care about the bottom. I'm not going to scrutinize the bottom, go through it and see if there's any spots. It's the bottom. All I care about is this part and that it's touched up a tiny, tiny bit. I'm willing to drive all the way back out there, have her just shape up the bangs just a little bit and clean up a couple spots in the front so that I'm not constantly looking at it and going, because I won't wear it straight if it's like that. And I want to be able to do what I want with my hair. I appreciate you, Isabella. Did you say you're 14? Watch how it curls today versus how it curled yesterday. I won't even hold it on that long so you guys can see the difference. Yesterday, it wouldn't curl. And this spot right here of my hair, this is the hardest ones to curl right here. This and this. They're like baby hairs. The rest curl a lot better. Not baby hairs, but they're like fine, more fine. They don't curl like the rest of my hair. I usually have to curl these 2 or 3 times. But yesterday, they just would not stick. Like when I tried to curl it just didn't want to. She put something in it. I don't like the stuff she puts in it. It gets my hair crunchy. And because I'm a people pleaser, I don't say anything. I always feel like I don't want to start a confrontation. I don't want a problem. I just want to maintain the relationship. But why? Why? I have all these complaints about it. I have complained to her manager and to her. She tried to be like, well, I did it differently than you asked because it looks better. And I'm like, you might be right. It does look better. I'll give you that, but it's not what I asked for. And then I'm like, why did you charge me for a $30 conditioner? You didn't ask me if I wanted that. She's like, well, your hair needed it. So she's doing all these things she thinks my hair needs. Right. No, she needed the $30. She gets commission off of that. they're supposed to push that $30 conditioner. For you not selling me a $30 bottle of conditioner. No, when she rinses out all the hair dye, she put a conditioner on my hair and charged me $30 for that. Conditioner is free. When they wash your hair, they're supposed to condition it, right? She charged me 30 bucks one time. She didn't ask me, would you like this conditioning treatment? I think your hair needs it. Then I might have said, sure. Or I might have said, are you out of your flippin' mind? I'll buy a $30 bottle of conditioner from you like I always do. But I'm not going to go ahead and buy that. I'm getting nauseous, you guys. I have to eat this. I took all those supplements on an empty stomach. I got to eat this quickly. Sorry, it's really chewy too. It's going to take me a while to talk in between bites. I took so many supplements. Oh my gosh. I took the detox. I took the other detox. I took the turmeric. I took, what do you call that? Sorry, it's probiotics and prebiotics. You guys, if you can't tell, I'm trying to get help to go to the bathroom. Sorry to be gross, but, I mean, we're adults, right? Wait till I'm done. Wait till I'm done. You guys can't even see the lighting. And, it's kind of a grayish white blonde right now. Right here. I felt like it was orange. Like she didn't leave it on long enough. Because normally we don't even use a toner or need a toner. And she had to put a toner on and came home and it was like yellow orange. So when you put low lights in your hair, you don't even really have to change the blonde, even if it's a little yellow. A cool brown will make that yellow brown, I mean the blonde look more neutral and not so warm. It's like it's some kind of color effect. It neutralizes it. It's like a mirage. It's a trick. I told her I wanted to see, instead of it looking like one color on the bottom, I wanted to see the different colors. So she did that. I asked her to do bigger pieces on the bottom and smaller on the top. And I wanted smaller on the top so that it looks more natural on top and that it could grow out longer. Like I don't have to get it done every 6 weeks, you know? They're the same colors, they're just smaller highlights and lowlights. See those? You can see at the top it's darker and at the bottom it's lighter. So eventually that'll start to grow out. Or when I ask her to add the low lights, it'll help that. I don't mind if the ends are a little lighter. I just don't want any spots. Just don't give me any spots, and I don't want orange hair. That's it. It's not that hard to please me. Just, can I not have spotted hair? Am I asking too much? Thank you. April 4th, I get these done. Someone asked me last night, how do you have all the money for everything you're doing and everything you're promoting? I said, don't count my money. Don't count my money. How rude. How incredibly rude. I told my mods I'm gonna start coming up with some silly things to answer people that ask questions like that. Like I'm gonna say, I sell pretzels at the senior center. You'd be surprised how much the seniors like pretzels. I do have to take some of that on an empty stomach, but the rest of it, note to self, take after I've eaten. No thank you, Mayar. No thank you. Not for me. I can get a wig like that. But I'm not interested in doing my hair that dark. You see how much shorter my hair is? And look at how I look like I still have roots. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Mayar, knock it off. I don't want to be told what to do. These are highlights. I've gone to school for hair. I know what color I want. When I want your guys' opinion, I ask for it. Newser, you need to be gone off this channel. Just because somebody has a religion, do not push it on me. I respect your religion, but as soon as somebody doesn't respect mine, they are gone. I understand what time it is for the Muslim community. I respect that. I hope every single one of them has a beautiful experience. Do not push that on me. I have a friend who is fasting. She doesn't ever give me a hard time for not having her religion. We get along just fine. I'm starting to get upset. I don't want the front ones too curly. Thank you. I think it could have been done better, but it's better than it was in some ways. Some ways not. I have some complaints. The curl kind of hides the spotting. It wasn't just a thought, Mayar. You told me you should do this. Then I said, no thanks. And you said, then do this. I just got my hair done yesterday. Do you want to send me $500 to go get it done again? I don't need people telling me what to do. I prefer people say, I think you would look good in darker hair or lighter hair. Have you ever tried darker hair and did you like it? If so. Or wait till I ask. When I asked a couple days ago, what colors should I do, you guys? What would you like to see me? I said, I'm still going to pick what I want to do, but I'd like to hear what you think I should do. That's the time to say, I think you would look good with darker hair. Not, do darker hair. There's a difference in giving me a suggestion and telling me what to do. I do want to go a little darker. I was hoping this would be a little darker. So I'm a little upset with it, but it is what it is. It's still okay. Wait till I brush it out. It's going to be really pretty. Thank you, Levi. That's a better way to say it. I think it would look good with my blue eyes, but you know what? I could do it next time, or I could go back and ask her to add a little more brown. I might leave it for now. We'll see. Thank you. Sorry I got upset. I'm not feeling well. I got hot and I got nauseous, so I'm not feeling well. Okay, let's see. To me, that looks a lot better than what she did. That's some healthy hair, but it's short. She freaking cut a lot off. It's healthier though. Still, she didn't listen to me. There it is, guys. There's the hair. Thank you. Okay, I do need to clip it to start putting on my makeup. I almost said skincare because I was going to say I already put on my skincare. You guys, the word of the day is pinned in the comments. I'm sorry for getting upset, everybody. This is not an excuse. I'm not even going to say it then. I was going to say I'm going through a lot, but... And it gets difficult to do lives sometime. I was hot. I was nauseous. I asked the person once, like... And then they did it again, and I just went, ah! Normally I would just be like, these are highlights, you know, like, sorry. Let me turn the fan on because I am so hot, so hot. Thank you. I don't feel like I need makeup. Well, I use the curling iron. I don't put anything in it is one of my secrets. Hairspray makes your hair crunchy, dry. I don't like products. I like my hair to be soft, and it has my natural brown color hair, and then it has highlights in it. Baby lights on top, highlights on the bottom half of my hair, and then curled it with this. No, I don't use heat protectant. What I do is I only curl it twice a week. I really don't buy the hype of heat protectant. I know I've seen that thing with the strips. That's not the same as hair. I don't know, like, I don't want to put anything wet in my hair. Have you seen, like, putting something wet in your hair and then doing that? To me, I think scorches it. That's my opinion. I have leave-in conditioners. I have a heat protectant. I just choose not to use them. I like my hair. It could take a lot. I think because I don't use products except for a really good conditioner and good shampoo. And if you want your hair more silver when it comes out like too orangey, get a purple shampoo or conditioner. I used the Chi one today because it was orangey yesterday. I did not like it at all. This I can totally deal with. Totally deal with. It still looks medium blonde to me, which is what I had before, only I could see the pieces bigger. Now, before it looked like one solid color. I just blow dried it myself with my hair dryer and a brush, and it comes out exactly the same as a Dyson. I don't need to spend a lot of money. It came out just fine. Even if I spend more money, it's going to end up looking like this. So why would I go get a Dyson? I almost wanted one. I was like, ooh, that's a fancy schmancy thing, but I'm good. Thank you, though, for the recommendation. And you guys, if you're interested in getting a Dyson, there is a hair dryer called Shark that is just as good and much cheaper. It's actually been highly recommended, even as much or more than the Dyson, and it works just as well. It does the same thing as the Dyson, but if you're on a budget and you want one like that, I suggest the Shark. But I don't need it. I don't need it. I put my money where, like, I can't find better, or I can't do it on my own. Like skincare, lasers, things like that. Like, and then I save on clothes by not getting name brand, go into the thrift store, and I spend my money on things like lasers. That's where I like splurge, or on my hair, like hair color. And I only do it about twice a year, so I'm not damaging it too much. But she's cutting off everything that's damaged, so even stuff that's not. I looked at my hair. I was like this to see what I needed cut, and it really only needed this much. That's called a dust. I want a dusting. She cut off this, and then that was just in the front. I didn't see what fell on the floor. That was just what was falling in my lap from the front, from my bangs and stuff. Oh my gosh, I made myself sick. I should probably get an apple. They say always watch out when you're hungry. It can make you irritable. Hungry and hot and things like that. And I got both. Oh, Sam, that's actually a term of endearment from their country. Just mommy and grandma. That's saying they look up to somebody. They call each other, like, you know, sis if they're the same age, and if somebody's older, they say auntie. It's so interesting with different cultures, isn't it, Sam? Like, I almost freaked out when I first saw it. Not freaked out, like, oh my god. No, but, like, I almost did the same thing. And then I was like, oh, wait a tick. Wait a tick. I remembered. I'm so nauseous. What did I do to myself? I have to get an apple. Thank you. I need to get different ones that don't pull my hair out, but they work for now. Don't fall on the ground today. Don't fall. Did I ever pick that one up? I guess I didn't. Well, that ain't good. That's the one I needed. Oh, I have this one. Okay. Oh gosh, you guys. I need to get, I'm almost 50. Let me pull these up. That's better. I shared it yesterday, but just, needs a few adjustments. I don't want to get myself worked up again. Okay, I started with the Sun by Me sunscreen. You always need to put sunscreen on if you're leaving the house. Even put it here, even if you're wearing a shirt. Hi, Jeremy. Guess what? We have 3 members now. Well, I'm 47, Ollie, so right in the middle there. And with some time, I will look younger. I had really damaged skin, and I'm reversing all that damage with my skincare. And the lasers I just started. I just did my face laser 6 days ago. So it takes 12 weeks to start tightening to the fullest effect. Thank you, Jeremy. You guys, we are headed towards 6,000 subscribers. We are over 5,500. Excuse me. Last weekend we were celebrating 4,000. We did hit 4,700 last weekend, so you know, it's only been a few days and we're almost 1,000 more over from where we were this weekend. And we still have a few days to go. So we might be at 6,000, which is a gain of about 1,300. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. But if we stay on track like we've been growing, we will for sure be at 6,000 by the weekend. And you guys, I see us being at 10,000 before the end of next month. For sure. 10,000, you guys. I started at 0. I started at 0. Once I get to where I'm making decent money to where I can meet all of my needs and not have to rely on the help of my best friend. Okay, so just so people know, since you're not asking, some people get in my business, it's none of their business. But if I want to share, I'll share. I have a friend that loans me their car because they have 2 cars. I have another friend that loans my daughter her car. They're not our cars. The only reason I have 2 are because her and I have different schedules, very busy schedules. Yes, I spend a lot of time in bed, but I have a lot of doctor's appointments and she works. So my friend had like 6 cars, my friend in Utah, and was kind enough to let us use one. I want to be able to buy my own car, you know? Like some would be like, forget that. I wouldn't want to pay a car note if somebody was giving me a car. I do. But I don't do car notes. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I would buy a car used. I buy cars used. I've never had a credit card. Ever. Never had a credit card. And, Yeah, never had my own credit card. And I'm 47. I get by just fine. They're like, how do you buy a car? I pay for it with cash. One time I had to do a car with payments because I didn't have a car at that time. I got disabled and I had to sell it to pay for bills. And my friend offered to help me get a car, but it had to be through payments. And I couldn't turn that down. But it wasn't through my credit. It was through his, right? So it was on his name. So, I mean, both of our name, but I guess it was through my thing. But I had no option at that point. I needed the car. Someone offered. Ooh, I made myself sick. I'm going to grab an apple here in a second. And I said yes. I'm only putting a tiny bit today. But yeah, so I've had people helping me, you guys. I flip furniture. I sell items. I used to have 2 storage units full of furniture because my best friend was helping me. He would get the furniture. I would stain it, flip it, all this, and I'd throw him $20 every time that he would pick up an item for me. He didn't mind because he knew that I could then make the money instead of just borrowing from him to pay my rent. So he was getting the gas money back and plus a couple more, and then I wasn't having to borrow to pay my rent. But there were times that I did have to borrow, and when I got my large disability check, because it took them 5 years, you guys. It took 5 years. This last time I applied for disability, I applied 3 times, and 2 times I didn't have a lawyer, so I didn't know to appeal it. I was just like, I didn't get it. And then I would wait a couple years and I would try again. And they deny you. Even when I was partially paralyzed, they denied me. Like, it would come and go. I didn't know when I couldn't walk and when I could. And they said, if you could walk, you could work. And I'm like, did you even read the paperwork? But anyways, finally I got an attorney, and it still took 5 years from the date I applied that 3rd time. And they granted me SSI and SSDI, both. And so you get the back pay from when you applied for 5 years of payments. So I was able to live off of that for a very long time, and I'm still waiting for one very large check, and I missed a certain part. I'm actually waiting for 2 large checks. Oh, and I also had a settlement with a job I used to work at. So those kind of things helped me get by. Yeah, when I got that big check, I gave my friend half and paid him back. Right on the spot. Before I even touched $1, I gave him everything I said I was going to give him back. And then that friend that I'm speaking of that has supported me, he helped my daughter and he helped me when I went to jail. He's bailed me out. He came to visit me. He took my daughter to come to visit me. He took my daughter to get her license. He helped her learn to drive. I mean, I helped her a little, but he helped her with the rest of it. And just he's been there for me over and over and over again. And last year he almost didn't make it. He got very sick, very, very sick. He had sepsis. He had to have like 5 surgeries in a close approximate time, like a very close time, to save his life. And they didn't think he was going to make it. They sent in the chaplain, the guy at the church. He was like, "Can I pray over you?" And my friend's like, my friend's an atheist, okay? Don't make any comments, please. My friend's like, "No, get out of here. What are you gonna do for me?" Like, but anyways, please don't make any comments about that. We don't talk about religion, but I'm telling a story, okay? I just don't want people in the comments saying, "This is the right God, this is the right God." Just don't do that, okay? Or "This is the right religion." We're all allowed to have our own religion, so that's why I asked don't put it. But I'm talking about someone else, and it's part of the story. So he couldn't do anything, you guys. I had to take care of him completely. Completely. I mean, shower him, everything, you know? Um, so he's looking out for me right now. I get only $620 a month from SSI. However, now I have this. I have 3 members. I have people that are doing super chats. I'm monetized with YouTube. I agreed to put ads on my videos, you know, where it's appropriate. So I don't want to be dependent on anyone. Anyone. Makeup's looking good. What do you mean by that, Isabella? I'm gonna do a video about why I went to jail. Business office. What the heck is that? I don't know who it is. I'll call them back. I don't know what business office means. I should have checked the area code. It's probably like, who knows? One time I volunteered to give money to this, I'll finish what I was saying, but one time I volunteered to give money to this corporation. They help give people goats and cows. Instead of just giving them money, they give them something so that they can start a business. And, or chickens, you know, like so that they can have eggs to eat. And they can make more chickens and more chickens and more chickens. And it'll feed them forever by buying them a few chickens. So I was like, I like this. I like this charity. You know, I don't like to share what I do as far as charities or giving to other people. But they started calling me like as if I owed them money when I stopped giving to them. Like I was in collections or something. Like nonstop. Isabella, is that really true? A lot of people say a lot of stuff like this on here. I don't know. I don't want to say that's not true. So I will say I'm very sorry. But you came in here earlier and you didn't say anything about it. You were doing just fine. Telling everybody that don't judge a book by its cover. And now all of a sudden you're saying this and that you're sad. So it's not checking out. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry. You want me to light a candle for your dog? Does anybody else? I stopped asking because a lot of people weren't replying, but I should keep asking in case there's somebody. You never know. Does anybody want me to light a candle for somebody that they've lost? Okay, Isabella. Lighting a candle, it means that you're honoring somebody or something that you lost. It's a way to honor them. I keep this bowl with candles right here with this giraffe. This giraffe helps remind me of somebody that I lost. I lost somebody in a car accident. My soulmate. My first kiss. My best friend. And I keep candles in here so that I can light them for people who have lost somebody. People that are mourning. People that just want to honor somebody. If anybody wants to... Thank you, Spinal Cord. If anybody wants to honor somebody that they've lost, let me know. I'd be happy to light a candle. If my offer to make you feel better isn't good enough, then that's all you get. Him or her? You don't know if your dog is a him or a her? All right. All right. We're going to put you in a timeout for a day. Or forever. I don't need people pretending they lost a dog on this channel. That's not okay. She came in here earlier. She was like, everybody subscribe to Brooke's channel. Don't judge a book by a cover. You're all beautiful. And then now that there's more people, she wants the attention. She comes back and she's like, my dog died yesterday. Can you make me feel better? So I say, would you like me to light a candle for your dog? She goes, no thanks. I don't want you to rip to him or her. Him or her? You don't know what your dog was? I don't need another. Sam, that reminds me of those, the other people we have had on this channel, like Lily. Not to name drop, but the people, I shouldn't have said that, but the people that were on here that just need all the attention, make up stories. They'll create 2 accounts, or they'll have their best friend get on and they'll pretend to not know each other and start fighting online. Fake drama, I don't need it. We just got rid of drama here. And I mean by cutting ties to a channel, not by anything else. And by deciding we could take care of any trolls that come on here. We are stronger and more capable than any troll. They can keep trying and trying and trying, and we will hide them and hide them and hide them and show them we are not affected. We're not going to close down the channel. We're not going to cry. We're not going to beg them to stop. They could do as they wish. I will continue to have them reported, not just hide them, but report them till they lose their channel. I don't want you to rip to him. Why are you mentioning him? You don't want anyone to say rest in peace? Yeah, okay. People can't keep up with their lies. They don't understand that it's difficult to be a liar. I used to lie. I used to lie all the time as a child. All the time. Because I was embarrassed by my life. I was the girl that I lived in a decent neighborhood. Sorry. And my family was the ones that lived in the bright yellow rundown house, you know? I was the girl that had one pair of pants. I was the girl that was mistreated by her stepdad and her mom. I was the girl that smelled like cigarettes because they smoked in the house, they smoked in the car, they smoked in the restaurant. I would come home and the cigarette smoke would be lofting like clouds at this height. Hi, Tilly. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized I have to blow my nose. Give me a second. Where is it? I had some tissue here. Give me a sec, you guys. I didn't take my bee pollen yesterday. I took it the day before. Okay, so 2 days ago, I had horrible, horrible allergies. Horrible. It was so bad. So, so bad. I couldn't stop wiping it or blowing it. Couldn't stop. Non-stop. It just was like, sorry to be gross. But this is important. So I took bee pollen. And the next day, my nose was fine. It was fine. I went outside a couple times. I mean, I was having allergies just from my daughter opening the door. I was inside and I still had really, really, really bad allergies. But oh no, I take that back. I did go outside and I also went to the thrift store and I touched a bunch of dust. But I had already had the nose thing going. But anyways, I took bee pollen and the very next day I had no problem with my nose. But I didn't take any last night. So now today it's going to be a little worse unless I take some. If you guys have any allergies to your area, like from spring, from like dander or anything like that, I highly suggest you get some local bee pollen. I really appreciate your compliment, Spinal Could. You would go on Google. Sometimes a farmer's market will have it, but if you want to guarantee, you go to your local bee farmer in your area on Google. And you can ask for honey. Honey is like not going to do the trick as strong as bee pollen. Some people don't like bee pollen. The local honey will help a little bit because the bees go to all of the, you know, plants, flowers, trees, all that stuff in the area. And their bee pollen, when you take it, a tiny amount like this is like eating a plate full of vegetables as far as vitamins, minerals, all that stuff. This is like this worth of vegetables. And it will immunize you to all the dander, all the flowers, all the plants, all the trees in your local area. And if you're planning a trip in another state, then you order in advance the local bee pollen from that area and start taking a little bit each day. Then when you get there, you're not bogged down by allergies from that area. You're welcome. It saved my son and it saved our relationship for a while because the poor thing, my son, he was sneezing so bad when we moved to Vegas because it was new allergies, new dander. We came from California. He already had really bad allergies in California. We come here. I got him Zyrtec. I got him Claritin. I got him this. I got him that. I got him this. I got him that. Nothing was working. He was miserable. Every 5 seconds, achoo, 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 achoo. And I'd be like, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Like I was getting annoyed at him, and it's not his fault. I should have just stopped saying bless you, you know, but I felt like I had to because you feel like you have to when someone says it. That hurt my throat when I went, at you. But anyways, we got him the bee pollen, and wouldn't you know it, right away. Like, plus his eyes were just running, so puffy, and just running down his face. He had it really bad when we moved here, worse than us. We were struggling too, my daughter and I, but nothing like that. So you're welcome. There's your little tip for the day. I don't want my nose to be too skinny. Okay, it's good. It's good. Looks pretty good already, and I haven't even put the powder on it. I keep touching my hair. It feels so good today. It felt like crap yesterday. So upset. Hey, silly. How you doing? Yesterday I was saying we need mods. I'm going to be honest. We don't need mods. Would it benefit us? Maybe. Depends on the mod. You know what I mean? It could hurt us or help us. Which is why we have to be very careful. You have to be very careful who you put on your team. They can just be trigger happy and feel like, oh, I got the power now, and start arguing with people and just hiding everybody. Like, I don't need that. I need people on my channel. I need subscribers. And if we get upset with every single person for every single thing and hide everyone, I'm not going to have anyone on here. We have to be forgiving of some things. Well, I'll forgive everybody, but I'm not going to allow certain people back in my bubble. I'll forgive even the worst trolls. But I'm not going to let them back. Those people that are saying despicable things, that are making this an unsafe place for others, no. I will not let those people back in. I will forgive them. I forgot to record this morning. I was going to do a transitional video, but I can record myself once I look decent today, and then record tomorrow when I wake up, or later when I take off my makeup, and then make the short. I haven't done a short in a while, since this weekend. I was trying to do them every day. Most of my subscribers come from seeing my shorts, or a lot of them, I mean. Most of them come from my sleep stream. Which is pretty odd. But I saw this one girl was doing, she has been on live for over 3 years now, without stopping, without turning it off. Can you believe that? So I was like, well, she must sleep on stream. She must say, hold on, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And so I was like, well, let me see how it feels to sleep on the stream. Let me try it once. And I woke up and I had 300 more subscribers or something like that. 300 or 400 more. And I was like, all right. Now, last night I maybe got 80, 100. There's only been a couple nights where it wasn't good. There's been a couple nights where I didn't turn it on at all. But that's okay. The subscribers will come when they come. I don't have to be in a hurry. Okay, we're gonna choose the color. Color! Oh, Jeremy, I'm feeling a lot better. My sciatica is kind of yelling at me, but I'm going to physical therapy at noon. I'll show you this. Let me show you guys a few colors. I'm going to pick this. Instead of just asking you guys what color, I'll pick a palette. We haven't tried this one. I haven't even swatched it. So if you guys want to pick towards the orange side, I did gray yesterday. There's a pink here. I did pink 2 days ago. I could do gray again. I could do pink again. Orange looks really good on with my eyes. And these are like kind of brown. You can't tell, but this is like an orange brown and more like a warmer, almost neutral. I can swatch them for you. Okay. Very light? What the heck? It's because it's brand new. I have to break it in. There you go. Let's see. That one's pretty. It's almost maroon. Maroon, brown, orange. I like that one a lot. What do you think? Let me see which one that was. Oh no, that's not it. Okay, wait. That one's more orange. I like this one. I like this one too, but I like them all, but I'm gonna forget which ones I did. Let me try another gray. The gray was really fun yesterday. Ooh, it's like a gray brown. Maybe because my finger was dirty. Let me try another one. No, it's like a gray brown. These colors are pretty. Sam, which one? Well, I could do my outfit around the makeup. I have this color. That's pretty. It's like a nude gray. It's not gray gray. It's more like a nude gray. Give me a second. You want me to do more towards the orange or towards the gray? There's some browns. Let me try the browns. Maybe I already tried this. Oh. This is the brown. It's like an orange brown instead of orange. What about the orange brown? Or do you think this mauve? I'm going to let Sam or Jeremy pick. Yes. Second one I swatched. Okay. Jeremy, you agree? Hurry, my hand is hurting me. My shoulders hurt from doing this. Okay, I think I'm going to do that one. Okay, me too, me too, me too. Sorry, guys. I kind of want to make a tea. I need to do my eyebrows. My stomach is settling down, but I want a tea. I tried my new kettle. It works just great. I was like watching it, and I didn't turn it up all the way, but how is it going to boil if I don't turn it up? No wonder my eyebrows were dark yesterday. I used the dark brown instead of the light brown or medium brown. That's not the right one. I am not going to put it in here anymore. I have to look through them all. I don't think it's in here. Must be in the bag. There's two in the bag. Okay, well, I will keep the other ones in there. I will keep this one separate. Hello from the Philippines. Thank you for being here, Jether. Appreciate you. I appreciate everyone for being here and watching while I'm swatching. I need to go take that bee pollen and make some tea. Who's with me? Thank you. I like you too. I'm liking I already liked the way the face came out before I even put anything else on. What the heck? Okay, you guys wait a sec. Sorry. By the way, Sam, I hung up your clock. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Sam lives in the UK, you guys. And I need to know what time it is for her so that I don't push the limit. And I'm also going to get one for myself. so that I don't always have to go like this to find out what time it is, or have to ask Sam to tell somebody else what time it is. Because if my hands are like this and someone asks me, what time is it? I have to stop what I'm doing and go like that. It's not the biggest deal, but over and over and over again, because people ask over and over and over again. Not the same person, but different people. They're curious. They're on the other side of the world. They want to know what time of the day it is for me. Is it morning? Is it night? They're curious. I have to put a battery in it and set the time. But as for right now, it'll be right twice a day. When I was a really big smoker of the green stuff, I used to leave my clock without batteries, and I set the time for 4:20. And people would come in and they'd be like, "Is it really 4:20?" And I'd be like, "Sure is." Talk about talk about a stoner. It's legal here and they let people smoke it on YouTube, but I'm still trying to be polite. Let me try this cream color. Let's see if it can work as a highlighter. What? I think so. I think so. I don't want sparkle when I highlight. I just want it to look a little lighter. You know. I was judging all these eyeshadows and they needed to be broken into, kind of like, they're all hard. I think I took away too much of the brown on this side. Better. Okay, I'm gonna use the other one that works better. My favorite now for highlighting. Jether, what are you sorry for? I didn't see it. It is a good idea. Let me show you. Oh, I need to plug in my thing. Boop, there you are. So I'm gonna have two right here whether I'm sitting on my bed, I can see it, or whether I'm sitting right here. I had that picture there that you couldn't even see what it was. It's right here now. Do you see her? Like over where it was, you couldn't tell what she was. But in this lighting, you can. Before, it just looked like a frame with a white canvas. So I changed things around, and now above my dresser, I have something there on the wall, which was needed. It was just a blank space. I had nothing there. So I did a lot yesterday, more than I was like giving myself credit for. I cleaned up the shelf over there. I took out all the boxes of trash that I needed to take out. I cleaned up all the clothes that were here on my bed. I cleaned up my closet. I had this isn't a mirror. I had a shelf on my closet, in my closet, I mean, like a triple layer shelf that had a bunch of costumes. It had like makeup. It had all this different stuff. And I had a bin that had a bunch of sheets, and then I had things with picture frames. I mean, I went through it all and organized the whole closet. The whole closet. I've showed you guys that closet before. It was a nightmare. I rearranged the shoes. And then I was like, you know, wanting to do more. But I was tired. I was exhausted. And you guys know that I get winded. Like I'm going through something. And so I did a live stream. Sam, you missed it because you're sleeping. Oh, you're on the other side of the pond. My live stream was about being satisfied and grateful for how much you were able to get done and not getting stuck on what you weren't able to get done. As long as you were trying your best to do as much as you can, then be satisfied, you know? If some days I have to lay in bed because my body is just so inflamed and I feel like I'm not being productive, but I am because my body needs to heal. So the best thing I can do is give it rest so that I don't make it worse and lay in bed for 4 days instead of 1. You know, the more you push a body that's inflamed, it doesn't just make it like 2 more days you have to be in bed. It like starts to get like 4 days, then 8 days, then I mean, it really does, trust me. So, I consider laying in bed a productive day if my body needs it. It was very difficult for me to come to that realization because I'm a very active, go-getter type personality. I'm an athlete. You know, I loved every kind of sport. I was just athletically inclined, like really good at any kind of sport. Let's. I want to go in the kitchen, take the bee pollen, and get. Let's go. Oh, you guys. I can't. I'll call them back. It's the cardiologist. I'll call them back. Because if I end the live stream, it messes up the algorithm. I know that's crazy, but I'll call them back. I have their number. I'll call you back. It's not like they won't accept me if I don't answer the first call. They want my money. They want my money. Oh my gosh, take a clue. See, they want my money. Can I be in the middle of something? Hello? Let's pick some teas. I have a few here. A few different ones. What's that one? Peach. Okay. Peach detox. Yes, most of my teas are medicinal. What? This lighting is horrible. But look at my new kettle, you guys. It's glass. You know what's cool about that? You can brew tea in there and then stick it in the fridge. Isn't that great? It's like temperature safe for that kind of stuff. Okay. I need to take my bee pollen. I need a little honey. I guess they got the hint when I didn't let the second call just keep ringing and ringing. I cleaned out this cupboard. I cleaned out that cupboard. I cleaned out that drawer. I cleaned out the pantry, like reorganized, wiped everything down. I'm doing every single cupboard, every single drawer. My daughter did the fridge. She did this Tupperware cupboard. Like we're really, really trying. I don't want to walk backwards, you guys. I'm in a short little skirt. Okay, since I keep sniffing, I forgot what I came out here for. Bee pollen. This is bee pollen. This jar used to be full. I've given a lot of it away, but it goes so far. Tiny bit of bee pollen. Let me show you what it looks like. The only thing wrong with my kettle, I think it takes a while to heat up. This is bee pollen, you guys. I could take a little less. And this is like me eating half a plate of vegetables. I do too, Sam. But most of the time I don't drink it. Most of the time I'm drinking tea for relief of something. Oh my gosh. It's horrible. I hope this helps. It always helps, but I hope it helps right away, is what I meant. It's probably why my contour wiped off. Like, see how long it's taking? Come on, come on. Boil. My metal one would have already been going, but when I looked inside the metal kettle, it looked like it had rust on the bottom of it. I hadn't been looking inside of it, but stainless steel should not be rusting. It's not the kind where you wipe and it would come up, but it had like orange spots. I was like, no, 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 no. Kind of like when a pan has scratches in it, you need to get rid of it because the coating is what keeps you safe from the aluminum going in your food. Yes, so my kettle can do that. I can put a few bags in that kettle, brew it, and then put it in the fridge and pour it over ice. I can even take it outside and make sun tea, but because I live in Vegas. I don't know the difference in brewing sun tea and doing it on the stove. Like, what's the difference? Anybody know? Like, why? Just to prove it's hot outside? Like frying an egg on the sidewalk? Why? Why do we do it? Okay, so the handle does not get hot. They were right. The wood does not get hot. I can show you. Does not get hot. Does not get hot. And by the way, these are stains. They don't come off. They don't come off. They're like melted. Not like dirty stains. Okay. It's boiled. Almost boiled. I'm not going to drink it right away. I'm going to wait a while. I usually put 2 bags of something the same kind when I'm drinking something for like, oh, I should make another one. Let me make one more. Since the thing's already hot, I don't want this cup anymore. An old friend gave me this, and she was awful to me, and I don't want the energy in my house or to think of her. And plus, I need to make space for my new cups. I'm going to use my new cup. Well, I have a bee, look. A honeybee. Eee. Let it be. Let me show you. Let it be, let it be. And it's got a little bee on it. Let it be. And this helps you hold the cup better. Helps your grip. So we are going to pour some sugar on me. Well, that's not enough, but I can add, this was, I was going to show you this. Breathe easy, because I've been having trouble breathing. Let's see if it helps. I haven't opened it yet. Breathe easy. I bought it because I was having trouble breathing. These boxes come with 16 of these, and it's like $6. So it's cheaper than buying a soda. It's cheaper than buying a sports drink. It's cheaper than any of that stuff, and this stuff is way better for you, you guys. To drink herbal tea is so much better than drinking sodas, even energy drinks. Those are not good for you. I mean, not energy drinks, sports drinks, and any of that kind of stuff. I promise you, whatever you're drinking, herbal tea is better for you. I promise. I promise. Non-caffeinated. I have so many teas. Oops. I have them in my pantry. I have them on my counter. I have them in my cupboard. This cupboard is almost all tea. Then I have it right here. Then I have it in my pantry. Almost one shelf is covered in tea. I love my tea. Okay, we're going to drink the Breathe Easy right now. I'm going to get rid of this cup. Someone else will love it. I don't want to see it because it reminds me of the girl that went completely vindictive over something so small. I'm going to tell you guys the story here in a second. I'm going to go blow my nose. I'm going to put you guys in here. Give me 1 second. Let me put you on mute. Sorry about that. It's going to get better because I took the bee pollen, but it was already, I already had to blow it. Okay, now I have to fix my makeup. I should probably wait right here. I'll fix it when I finish the rest of my makeup so that I know that my nose is done acting a fool. Yesterday my eyebrows were so dark because I used the wrong pencil, but anyway, it still looked good, but I was like, why is it so dark? But anyways, let's get to this story. So I had a girlfriend, and I was very sweet to her daughter. Her daughter loved me. I was very sweet to her too. And she was sweet to me, sometimes. She was very spoiled. In the meetings, she would always be like, this person annoys me. I can barely listen to them. This person, I wish they weren't here. This person, this person, this. Why do we have to do this? Why do this? She was very intolerant. Very intolerant. Like, she didn't like anybody. She had a problem with every single thing. And I tolerated her. I would do my best to, try to lead by example and be like, well, there's not much we can do. They're not doing anything wrong. Yes, their shares are difficult to listen to, but they're not doing anything wrong. And they're here to get sober. So she'd be like, well, yeah, but I'm going to have to pray about it. I hope they go somewhere else. She even asked for a vote to get rid of one person. We had a vote and they voted no. We want this person to stay because we want them to be sober. And she threw a fit. She's like, I don't know if I can keep coming to this meeting because she didn't get her way. Well, and mind you, I'm the chairman. Not the boss, because we don't have any bosses, but if there was a boss, I'm the boss, right? But there are no bosses, so I'm not the boss. I'm just the chairman. But if there's problems, people come to me to call for a vote, and I lead the vote format meeting thing. Anyways, one day I was very, very sick, very sick, very sick, in a lot of pain. And I came to the meeting to tell them I won't be staying for the meeting. But could my co-chair do the announcements for me? And he said, no problem. Or the person leading the meeting, not my co-chair. My co-chair wasn't there. Or maybe they were. Sorry, that part doesn't matter. I showed up to say I can't be at the meeting. And can somebody do the announcements, whoever it was. And she's like, by the way, do we have to do this announcement every day? It's like so unnecessary. And I'm like, yeah, we have to do the announcement. And she's like, and she kept going on. I'm like, yes, we have to do the announcement. If Brenda gives me an announcement, I have to say it. Well, but like, it's like goes on for 3 months. And I'm like, I don't have a problem saying it. It's a 10-second announcement. Like, you can't tolerate a 10-second announcement. I didn't say that part to her. I was just like, I just kept saying, yes, we have to do it. I'm sorry. I know it's repetitive, but we do another one every day and it's going to be ongoing forever, forever. So what's one for 3 months? She doesn't mind the one that's forever, but she minds the one that's for 3 months because there's a camping thing coming up. Because she's already heard about it, she doesn't want to keep hearing about it because she's not interested in going. Okay, well, what about the new people that are at the meeting? They've never heard the announcement. Yeah, you heard it over and over, but what about the new people? They haven't heard it. So I said, yeah, just what I said to you. What about the new people? And then I texted her privately because we're friends. We're friends. And I said, would you please just text me, like, if you have a concern about something, that way, like, other people don't start giving their opinions and making it difficult for me. She went nuts. I don't need to be reprimanded by you. I don't see why you're making a big deal out of this. You're the reason why this meeting is so stressful. I was like, she goes, I try to understand that you're disabled and hurting. I try to understand, as if I'm just this huge problem and she tries to tolerate me. So not only was she intolerant of everybody else, she was intolerant of me, and my disability was a problem to her. She was using our friendship to try to get her way and change everything in the meeting that she didn't like. And she didn't like anything. She didn't like anything. So if I changed every problem that she had, she would still have more tomorrow and more the next day and more the next day. So after she did that to me, I was like, okay, well, if we're pointing out flaws to each other, let me just tell you, you're being intolerant. You have a problem with everything. It's a 10-second announcement. You can't sit there for 10 seconds and let somebody else hear the message. Maybe they want to go to the campground. So the next day she sends me this long message saying, I care about you, but you need to, and you need to, and you need to, and you need to. You need to start working on your 12 steps. We don't tell each other what to do when it comes to our programs. We don't do that. Not even our own sponsors say you need to. They say, I would like it if, I would like to see you do. She went wild. And then she texted the person that owns and started that meeting many years ago and was like, Brooke is out of control. She's ruining the meeting and, all this stuff. And the lady said, you're the problem and you could go somewhere else if you don't like it. And then that lady called me and said, I love you. You're doing a great job. I'm so proud of you for staying sober with everything you're facing and dealing with. Thank you. And the lady, then the friend again, texts the lady again and goes, I don't think you're getting it. I don't think you're getting how bad this is. I've compiled 50 text messages where Brooke is saying she's having a bad day or she's stressed because I would confide in her. But I still did a good job. I still am doing a good job with the meeting. The meeting is one of the best meetings in town, not just because of me. It already was before I got there. But now when I see that cup, I'm like, I see how vindictive she got because she didn't get her way. Why couldn't she just go find another meeting? Why couldn't she just listen to that 10-second announcement? And we have to vote on things to stop doing them. We can't just, because someone doesn't want it, just stop it. We have to vote. It has to be a group thing. We don't just, I'm not the boss. I can't just do what I want and make changes, but I can call for a vote and lead a meeting for the vote. That's it. I could do a few other things, but I'm not the boss. I'm just the chairman. Okay, so let's read. Enough of that. Let's read. That's why I don't want that cup anymore. Somebody else will love it. They won't know the story. I might even sage it for them. Okay, this has a message on it. These tea bags usually have a message on there. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Chad. Sorry, I was telling a story. Hi, Betty. Hello. Bonjour. Bonjour. Hello, Daniel. Estoy resfriada? Estoy resfriada? ¿Qué es resfriada? Hello, Mimosa. Hi. Hi, Robert. Sorry for slurping. I was thirsty. I needed something other than water. Sometimes no flavor can be a little dull. Okay, this says, what was I just talking about? What was I just talking about? About that girl? Okay, not only did I tell her she was intolerant, I said she was judgmental because she's judging all these people, but listen to this. The difference between a flower and a weed is a judgment. The difference between a flower and a weed is a judgment. I was her friend, despite her being intolerant, despite her being needy, despite her being moody. I didn't say, I try to tolerate you being this way. I didn't turn on her and go around talking. I'm not saying her name. I didn't compile 50 messages and try to turn people on her. That's weird. I'm sorry, that's weird. There's no making up from there. I'll forgive her, but there's no making up. Okay, we're going to do a brownish eyeshadow eyeliner. Eyeshadow eyeliner. Might be too light. Who does that? That's a sick woman. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to do black. Actually, I don't want to do black. I'm going to do a dark gray. It seems like I've had this a lot. Like when I say no to people, because I'm a people pleaser. When I finally say no, I've had people stalk me. I've had people get super vindictive. I've had a lot of experiences with people doing extraordinarily bizarre, wild, EVIL things to me. I mean, I know we've all had some experiences with it, but I've had a lot of experiences. And when I say like my life has been extremely wild and people are like, everybody has a crazy life or everybody's gone through things, I've experienced a plane landing in my family's home. I had to go to a church as a shy person that didn't know how to ask for things and ask for clothing and items for my family who had their home burned down. And that they came with a truck. I mean, like, not a regular, like, pickup truck, a huge truck full of clothes. And, like, if they didn't fit them or they didn't want those clothes, it went on we had a yard sale. And it was tables and tables. I mean, huge tables full of clothes. And we were selling every item for a quarter to raise money for them. Isn't that crazy? How many of you have had a plane land in your family's home? I mean, when I say I've had crazy things happen in my life, I've had crazy things happen in my life. I'm liking this gray. I didn't want to go too dark. I want to kind of be more towards the natural, subtle side with a hint of sparkle. I like it. I like it. Okay, even though the fan's on, oh shoot. I gotta turn my battery on. Every time I go to, sorry. I'm plugging my phone. Every time I go to, uh-oh, I gotta, hold on. Close your eyes. I almost went backside in. Okay. Every time I go to physical therapy, it seems my phone isn't charged. I have to use their charger. Okay, turn this way for a second. Sorry. I was saying that the bee pollen will kick in. It just takes a little bit. Sam, did you hear about the neighbor last night? My neighbor, the neighbor that called the police on my daughter Called the police, got in my daughter's face and was yelling at her. Did I tell you what happened? You missed it last night. Let me tell you what happened. I went out to take all the boxes out that I broke down. She was out there with 4 police cars. 3 police cars, 1 truck, I should say, police truck. And they said more are on the way. She got into it with another neighbor. She has been absolutely out of control. She gets in people's faces and she yells at them. She has her dog off the leash all the time. She doesn't pay her rent. So my biggest problem with her, first of all, she called the police after she texted me and she said, your daughter and her boyfriend are fighting. Of course, I would want to know that. So I'm not mad at her for texting me that. That's fine. That's great. Thank you. I'm standing outside the door and I'm like, no, I'm standing outside her door and nothing's happening. I can hear nothing. She's like, I can hear it. I'm like, I'll listen and, I'll keep an eye on it. She's like, I'm calling the cops. Cop caller, because the noise she heard was I was doing laundry. She heard the lid shut and it woke her up and she was mad and she called the police. Then she got in my daughter's face and started yelling at her and got in her friend's face. They're 20-year-old, very, very shy girls. And my daughter was going, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, yes, ma'am. Because she didn't want to be confrontational with this woman that's larger than her, aggressive, 2 times her size. 2 times her size. My daughter's never been in a fight. My daughter's the sweetest thing. So sweet, like beyond sweet. So when she sees me, she walks away or she doesn't say anything to my daughter. She won't say crap to my daughter when I'm with her. When she was yelling at the upstairs neighbor and I came out, she walked away. Well, last night, she did it again. So I'm excited to call management and say she did it again, and they're going to be excited because they're trying to kick her out because she doesn't pay rent. We don't need aggressive people next door, especially on the side. My daughter shares a wall with her. And she's always yelling and screaming, yelling and screaming, yelling and screaming, yelling and screaming. But I shut the lid a little too hard and she called the cops on me. She's a piece of work. I can't wait for her to be gone. Her dog is constantly off the leash, and then I'm trying to walk to my car, and here comes this dog. And I'm like, even if it's a friendly dog, some friendly dogs will come up and jump on your legs or whatever, and I'm disabled, you guys. Like, I don't want a dog jumping on me. I don't want a dog going, or maybe I have something in my hand that will scare the dog. You know, sometimes dogs are scared of vacuums. Yesterday, I needed to take the vacuum to the trash. The vacuum, you know what I'm talking about, Sam? The vacuum that had stuff in it that shouldn't be in it. I got rid of it. I took it to the trash. Well, what if her dog doesn't like vacuums and attacks me? So I'm going to tell management about that too. She's going to know it's me because well, I don't know if other people have had an incident with her dog, but I've had two now. And she apologized. She's like, sorry, because she knew that one was bad. And she knew I was mad about it. Um, and she didn't want me to tell management. So she was like, she just wants to smell you. You smell pretty. Don't yell in my daughter's face and then act nice to me. And then when the cops were there, she needed to pretend like she gets along with the other neighbors, right? She can't look like she always has problems with neighbors. So she's like, is it trash night? To me. Hi, Natalie. How are you? Yes, when I'm talking, I can't see all of the comments, but I do go back to them. So you guys just write them once because I can't see them while I'm talking. And I usually don't stop in the middle of what I'm saying to say hi. But if what you can do is after like I'm done talking, write it again. Instead of writing it 2 times in a row because I might have still been talking. Just a little tip. Just a little tip. But I got to see your comment, which is good. Okay. Okay. She's a feline today. Meow. Meow. I think that lady's gonna be out of here before. Me too. I think she's gonna be out of here before we know it. I didn't put anything white right here yet. I want to use a subtle one. That one was way too bright the other day that I tried to use. Not the sparkle one, but even the other one that I just did my nose with. I'm gonna put a tiny bit. I promise it won't. Oh, I did put a little, but I'm gonna put a little more. Just a tiny bit. See? I like this new cream color. It's not too bright. Just a touch of highlight. Needs a little more. This one doesn't look as white as that one, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. Your I must have used my arm to get myself up or to lean on this because it has a swatch on my white bedding. It just brushed off though. It was like all the different colors that I have on my arm is on. I must have leaned on it for something. And by the way, my nose is already feeling better. Yay. Yay. Okay, let's do mascara. I didn't do the bottom. Let me do the bottom. Because this look is a little soft. Just a subtle little one. Look. Last night I pulled down when I was cleaning out my closet. I found an old picture of me that my dad used to keep in his office. And regardless where he moved his office, he always kept that picture in his office. I just changed the frame, but it's a picture of me at 3 years old with my hands on my knees in a dress, and I'm wearing tights and fancy shoes. I'll show it to you guys in a second. Baby Brooke. It's very subtle. This side is darker, but that's okay. It goes higher too. I say it's okay, and now I'm going to fix it. It goes higher too. Better. It's a little better. Yep. Okay. Mascara. Hello, Hadar. Hello, Kayla. I have. I went with my daughter to see Wicked. It was amazing. I became obsessed with Ariana Grande's performance and the songs. I started singing them. It was just fantastic. She made the whole movie. I mean, Cynthia was fantastic too. Don't get me wrong. But there was just this effervescent, maybe it's a character, this effervescent, bubbly side to Ariana we don't usually get to see. She's changed herself through that role. She's become a softer speaker. She's become more elegant. She's really transformed herself into this breathtaking being and showed us this different side. I know that the character is not her, but she put herself into it. You have to dig from yourself and find things that you are capable of doing and feeling and putting them into the character. If you don't have it, you can't do it. So she has that stuff inside her, or she wouldn't be able to portray that. And now it's made her this different person. She's kind of become a little more of Glinda. I think it's beautiful. I love to see her growing up. Yeah, it really was. It really was. I mean, they had a magical time together. Who knows what they went through in their private lives? I mean, we know a little bit from the press about what Ariana went through, and the things they said about her were horrible. It's nobody's business. It is not our business what's going on in her personal life. I have done worse things than have a relationship with somebody who was married or is still married but doesn't want to be with them anymore and moves on, doesn't stay with them and have this, like, moves on. If they truly don't want to be with that person and they're not happy, they don't have to stay with their wife. They don't have to. I'm sorry, like, I know some people are going to disagree with me and say no, they're married, they have to stay together. No, they don't. We have one life to be happy. One. Do I agree with having affairs? No. But if you meet someone you would rather be with, walk away from your relationship. And I think that's what he did. You know, I don't know if they did other things before that. That's none of my business. But we always tell people, if you would rather be with someone else, leave your relationship and be with them. Don't cheat on that person. He left his relationship. He's happier. Good for him. That's what I feel. He only has one life. She only has one life. We don't know if he was miserable. Absolutely miserable. We don't know how the wife treated him. We have no idea. She might have treated him great. He might not have loved her like that. Who knows? Who knows? Thank you. Thank you. I'm just saying we shouldn't always be so judgmental. We should keep an open mind. And I know there's a lot of pros and cons to her living her life and living her dreams in front of everyone else, sharing her wonderful talent with us of singing. She's one of the best singers out there right now, by far. Some people can say Adele. I don't think Adele has the range Ariana has. I don't think she can hit those high notes. And then did you see how she cried? Sorry to keep going on. Did you see how she cried when she got the role that she had wanted all her life since she was a little girl? And that movie was fantastic. And we get one more. We get to see one more. I can't wait. Thank you. Good question. Sorry, I went on and on. Eyelashes today or no? 10:38. I'm still good on time. Oops. Got a little mess up. You guys, you know the reason why I am open-minded to divorce is because, or leaving somebody, is because of how badly I was treated in my marriage. I could not have stayed in that. I could not. My husband more or less locked me in a cage, tormented me, was a liar, a con man, and a cheat. Cheated, cheated, cheated. Tried to sleep with an 18-year-old exotic dancer named Jolene. It's freaky living Dolly Parton's life. Jolene. I was like, please take my man. Please take my man if you can. No, I wasn't. But I was like, I did feel, because I was very religious at the time, that I was locked into it. And the religion I used to have, I'm not telling you what religion I have now. And we don't talk about religion on this channel, but for a second, I'm going to say it said there were outs to divorce. I mean to marriage, that you can leave it if. And those ifs happened for me. But before they did, I was like, I thought I was locked. I thought I couldn't leave. And I was like tormented that I couldn't leave this relationship that I had gotten into, this marriage. I felt like stuck, that I had to stay because I promised. I thought I had to. And I would pray to please convict or constrict his heart as a joke. But I was like joking with my higher power. Like, you can joke with your higher power. It doesn't have to be all serious. Like I'm talking to you and can joke with you, you can joke with your higher power. So I was like, please convict or constrict his heart, like meaning constrict means, but I was joking. I meant help change his heart. I thought it was funny. I'm sure my higher power thought it was funny. And I also asked, I said, I don't want to be somebody that, yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And if somebody's not happy and they're being severely mistreated, it is okay to leave. You should not suffer your whole life. Okay, so I need to get to lipstick, but yeah. I forget what I was saying, but we could change the subject because I went on and on and on. But Sam is correct. And now I don't know about marriage for me. I'm just not sure. I don't even know about a relationship for me right now. One day I'll, probably because I don't just want one. I want one with the one. I want one with the one. The one. Not just anyone. Not just, he looks good. Oh, that was a funny joke. Oh, okay. I like him. He said I look pretty. That's enough. Okay, no. It's going to be a long, like, I'm going to have to be somewhere with this person over and over and over and over again and see what they're about before I even consider dating. So it's going to be pretty tricky to like have to be in the same environment with somebody. Maybe they'll be in the belly dancing room when I go belly dancing. Maybe it'll be a woman. Maybe I'll be like, she's amazing. And who knows? Who knows, man or woman? I don't know. But right now, So, thank you for listening to me babble on, because I'm babbling Brooke. All right, let's put some lipstick on. What are we thinking? Should I do a more cocoa color? Just kidding. I did buy it, so let me see. I have a color I'm thinking. I'm thinking of the one I love. I'm waiting. I didn't even realize I was singing that for that reason. And then it just came to me. I was singing a different song, and then Snow White came to me, and she's singing the same thing. I'm waiting for the one I love. I'm Snow White. Okay. Let me show Sam. Let me not put it on my hand because it's not a red. It's a mauve, and we put kind of a mauve on my face. I think it'll go well. What do you think? I have 3, not Emma, and they're adults. Not red. Kind of brick. But not brick red, but like a faded, dirty red. I'm doing well. How are you? Je t'aime. You do? Okay. Okay. Where's my lid? No idea. Oh. Okay, what color are you thinking? What about this one of these two? Or do I go to Old Faithful, the pink one again? Pinky Promise. I feel like I'm getting stuck in that. And I have a pink somewhere. I'm going to have to check my purses that's different than this one. I need to go get more in person, not online. This is the Pinky Promise. Almost looks the same. But you know Pinky Promise doesn't look like this. It's softer than that. I think I pushed it too hard. This looks darker than that, and Pinky Promise never looks that dark. So maybe the other one wouldn't be that dark either. Okay, this one then. I put it softer instead of pushing it hard. I'll go with this one. I'm gonna go really soft. See, like that? Okay. Let me overdraw my lips today. I don't always do that. I think part of why my nose was really acting up, they were doing the lawn out there. The stuff really comes through the windows. I have air purifiers by my door. There's no, like, there's a gap, you know? I still like to have a Cupid's bow. I have this natural white spot in my lip, but I like to leave a little tiny spot that's a little lighter. So when I put the gloss on, it looks better. It looks juicier and it has a highlighted area. Okay, for the last time, because it's really slowing down, I'm going to blow my nose. I'm going to turn you this way before it messes up my lipstick when it gets glossy. And I'll be done with blowing my nose. Josh. Thank you, Sam. I'm so sorry. I'm just talking away, talking away, talking away, talking away. D Mendoza, we've been talking about a lot of things. What did I start out with? But right now we were talking about you only get one life. And we talked about this tea reading that said you only, no, it says, the difference between a flower and a weed is a judgment. So to not be judgmental. Yeah, that you only get one life. And then the word of the day was not in time, place, or circumstances, but in the person lies success. So to take action instead of waiting for the right moment, the right place, the success lies in you. So, and then I talked about how I waited and waited and waited. I created this channel in 2018 and I didn't do anything until a few months ago. And now I'm monetized and I've already made money. Oh, and I was gonna say, I cut my own self off earlier and I forgot. Okay, I haven't put the gloss on yet. I'll get back to it. But I was gonna say, when I get to a point where my needs are met, this is where I ventured off and talked about my friend and how my friend supported me. When my needs are met, I'm gonna help my mods. I'm gonna give them a little something. All depends on how much is coming in and all that. But I'm not gonna forget who's helping me. They're doing this volunteer. But they're helping me get to a certain point where, what am I going to do? Thank you. Like, what if I end up with this lavish life and all this money? And I'm like, thank you, mods. Just say thank you and that's it. Like, even if I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You know, like, what am I going to send a card? I'm not that type of person. They're helping me grow this channel. So I don't know if I told you that yet, Sam. But I intend on doing kindly to those who have helped me with this channel. Let me put a little more curl on this. Do I need lashes? A little half lash? I mean, I don't need it. I said I wanted to do a little more subtle of a look. I'm going to let Sam decide per usual. Should I do a little half lash or should I leave it as it is? I know you don't need it and you haven't asked for it. You know, it might be like when just a little money comes in, like a little more when I'm on my feet. Maybe send you to a spa where, you know, wherever, like you tell me where and I do that. Okay, I'm gonna curl them a little more, not kink them, but just a little. All depends on the level of success we're at. Oh, well, that was fun. Not the brightest idea. I should have used this. You can just hold your lashes up. Like this for a while. It takes mascara a long time to dry. Yeah, better. I need to call the cardiologist back before I go to physical therapy. Look at me going. I must think I look good right now. Because I just did one of those to myself. I bad luck. I look bad. Thank you. I don't know if that's what you're trying to say, so. Or I have bad luck. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put the gloss. Clear gloss. I have an orangey gloss. I have a kind of pink one that would go over the orangish nude and plump my lips. This one needs to go in the trash, really. I have this. It kind of comes on a little dark. Again, I'm letting Sam choose. It's darker than this, so probably not, but you let me know. I have the clear one. I have this one, which just has a very light tint. I think that's that same person that was upset with me for not fasting. I think they came back. I think they came back. Woo! So, probably not this one. It's too dark. I have this clear one like this. It's very clear. I'll show you on my hand. See? And then I have a plumper. This one, huh? Yes, but do you want this one or this one? This one's a lip oil. This one is a plumper. Lip oil or plumper? Okay. So I'm getting some more glosses now. Before I really didn't have any. I had like a couple. So now I have a clear lip oil. I have a lip oil with a tiny bit of tint. I have a lip plumper. And then I have that dark orangish brown. I said it like dark orangish brown. Okay, we're still gonna dance, but only when I get my clothes on. Like, yay, we've completed everything. You know what I mean? That's when we're gonna dance. Not just when I have my nightie on. I don't want to be like all. I know I'm already in a nightie, but I'm gonna try to make sure I'm in ones that are like pulled up, not like all. Like I have some that are like. And if I'm wearing those, I'll make sure I have a robe. So I'm just gonna do a little better for the children. I mean, the children seem to have no problem with it. They're not like, oh my gosh, you know. And then when people say anything about my body, they're like, be nice to Brooke. Don't say that like that. They have no problem because it's my body. It's not. I'm not behaving in a certain way that's inappropriate. It's my body. Um, yeah, they have a problem with people being rude. Not me, but still. Plus, if my family joins the live stream or my friends or people from my alcohol meetings, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it too much, but like covering up a little today made me feel a little better. I do, when I get out, I do want to wear these. They make me feel good as I'm putting on my lotions, which by the way, still have to do my legs, arms, and stomach. I'm trying to tighten the skin on my stomach, and I have a lotion that does tighten. I've been using it I've used it 4 times now, and let me tell you, I know I had the laser on my stomach, and it's probably mostly the laser, but the laser with that product, let me tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this up later, because, yeah. Alright, let's get to the next stuff, you guys. I don't want to even use my hands for this, because they've got makeup all over them. It's time to vacuum. It's time to, not right now. It's time to steam clean my room again. I'm going to be using that thing like crazy. You watch. Okay, I'm not in the right outfit to be showing you everything or standing in front of you, so I'm going to go put some sweats on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let Sam choose again. I'm wearing these burgundy ones because of the color of my makeup instead of black. Shirt. Trust me, I'm a psychologist. I don't think this matches. I'm not a sleeping beauty. And then this one, it says mood. He's kind of crackled. This is all crackled, but I love him. I love him. I love him. I don't know. I can show you more t-shirts. One sec. But let me know out of those. I'll put my sweats on first. Duh. Well, I wanted to put lotion on my legs, but I can lift up my sweats, so that's fine. That's fine. All right, now we can be together again. I want to sit down, but I gotta move some stuff. Okay. Let's look at my t-shirts. Yeah, you guys, there are women named Sam. Oh, I found my shirts that I might want to wear. Okay, you guys know I had that one Frida Kahlo shirt. I have another one. Obviously, that's a heart. I like it. It says, Viva la vida, live the life. I don't think this one. And then I have the Goonies. I like this, you know, against the burgundy. It's gonna look really good. Let me show you. I know I'm far away, but like, wait, hold on. See how like crisp that looks with the white against the burgundy? Or this one. But this one might look good with the black, because the heart is more of a red instead of burgundy. So I'm thinking already I'm going to do the Goonies. My last option is this one. It's just it just fits well. It says, I don't know, some kind of social club, but it fits well with the burgundy. So either the black with the burgundy or the white Goonies one with the burgundy. I think the white. You guys agree? Look at that. The hair does look so much better. Oh my gosh. Like she left me orange and spotted, but I also have another one. But I think this is better for black. Jaws. Okay, you think both? Hold on, I missed it. You think both the black and white? Okay. I'm going to choose the white today. I don't wear white shirts often enough. I do have more t-shirts, but I'm like showing you just some. I've got some really cool t-shirts. A Mickey Mouse one standing on his head. I've got the Muppets. I've got Jaws. I've got Goonies. I've got Frida Kahlo. I've got some that say choose happy, like choose to be happy, or choose happiness, or something like that. I keep them in this basket because I had so many, like my closet's kind of full with the hangers. So I got a shelf. Where's my, I need a tan bra. Okay. I got a shelf on OfferUp for $40. And it's wide and it has 3 shelves. So I got that basket at the dollar store. And I think I'm gonna get a couple more of the baskets just for organizational stuff. Okay, I'm putting on my shirt. I gotta be very careful with this white shirt not to get makeup on it. It usually does by the end of the day. Well, it pulled out the clip. Because of the way I put it on. I put the hole right here over my head and went like that instead of putting it over where you normally would. Okay, now I can raise you guys up and we can dance. I don't know, Sam, how do you feel about being a timer? I mean, I could just look at the clock if you want me to. That one doesn't have a battery yet, but I can look at, I can go like this, you know, on my phone if you don't want to do it. Okay, looks like I need to work the bangs out once I'm done dancing. Unless I just do that for today. I don't mind wearing these as like. Okay, and I need to be done by. Let's dance right now. Ready, everybody? I don't know that I'm gonna wear these actually. And let me tuck this a little. The Goonies. I need a perfume. I'm not spraying it on this side of my neck because I have a rash. This is my favorite. All right, let's dance. We're gonna dance for a few minutes. I'm not gonna be doing 3 minutes anymore. I'm gonna do more or less because that came from another channel. I'm just gonna dance as long as I want. So I guess you don't need to watch a timer. but if you want to, you can. Let me plug in my curling iron again. Try to put a little bounce in my step. Because usually I'm like, people are like, what is this? You know, I'm like, you can see the clock. It's going to eventually have the battery in it. Not eventually, very soon. And then I will be able to see what time it is for Sam. And I'll even be able to time myself when I'm dancing. If I want to do 5 minutes, if I want to do 2 minutes, if I want to do 10. 2:14, cool. Oh, just a second. Oh, I need something. I need something. I need something. It's right here. I need something. I kind of want to roll the sleeves. They look goofy like that. No, which one's better? I'll just wear it normal. We had a good day, we had a good day. I talked a little crap, but I didn't say names. Oh, we had a good day, we had a good day. I talked a little crap, but I didn't say names. Oh. Mm-mm. I don't know her. Okay. That's enough. You guys, I have to get ready for physical therapy. I'm going to put you over here. This is going to ruin my cord. I'm trying to put you in the lipstick holder. Okay. I don't want to wear the clips is why. Did she even do an even job? See how blunt it is? I wanted it like this. What is that even? I'm trying to take more. Hold on. So I could be fair to her. Come on. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna do it myself. What was she thinking? I might even fix those spots myself. I don't want to go back in her chair. I don't want to go back in her chair. I don't want to have to sit and talk to her. I'm over it. Over it. I'm going to fix it myself. I can't do my whole hair, you guys. Like, I can't look back here. I can't do it. So I have to trust someone, and I'm really picky. And I'm moving on. I'm going to find a new hairdresser. Oops. Messed up. I mean, I should make her fix it. Yes, please don't call me mom. Not okay. Sorry to reiterate. Just trying to let him know that yes, that is something I don't want. She could have put some blonde right here. Like the blonde goes like this. This one goes all the way to here and this one doesn't. Again, I will fix it. I will be fixing this. Better. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna have to say goodbye. That's not what I was gonna say, but I'm gonna have to say goodbye. Where'd my other weight go? Someone took my, oh, it fell. Okay. Here I am. Thank you everybody for being here for me today. Thank you for watching me get ready. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for caring. Sam, thank you for helping me. Thank you for everything. Everything. Thank you for your ear. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for your shoulder to lean on. Thank you for everything. You're a brilliant person. You're very generous. Just, I couldn't be happier that you came into my life and you decided to share some of your gifts and talents and generosity with me. I mean, I'm blown away. I can't do this. 1 second. Everybody say, little Bosca, I might have heart failure. So I'm dealing with an illness. I don't know if that makes people feel better about asking people. They look tired. I don't know if you're being truly like wondering or if you're trying to insult me. It never makes me feel good when somebody tells me I look tired. I just got ready for the day to go out, and instead of saying you look good, people say you look tired. I don't know how to respond to it other than either say okay, thanks, or be like, well, I have heart failure. How's that? There's that. I don't have it. I might have it. I don't know yet. I'm hoping not. I don't look like J-Lo. I don't look like J-Lo whatsoever. Thank you. I appreciate it. Makes me feel bad because I'm trying to like look the best I can. And I'm like finally ready and like going to face the day and someone goes, you look tired. I'm like, oh, well, let me go show the world how shitty I look. Okie dokie. So thank you. I have to call the cardiologist before I go to physical therapy. So I am going to say thank you. Thank you. I love you. Signing out.